Welcome to another episode of the King of the Road Show on Fox 4 KBTV. The King of the Road Show is a national award-winning program produced by Southeast Texans for Southeast Texas.
King of the Road.
Welcome to the latest edition of our award-winning show. And speaking of awards, in case you missed the announcements, King of the Road Productions recently brought home 4 major honors at the 20th Annual Press Club of Southeast Texas Excellence in Media Awards in Beaumont. Those awards include Radio Personality of the Year for my King of the Road radio show. This TV show won 3rd place certificate in the television documentary category for our Texas Rice Festival segment. In addition, our website, JimKingOfTheRoad.com, won 2nd place for website design, as well as 3rd place for website content. Of course, we must thank our webmaster, David J. Hearn, and his staff of computer geniuses for their hard work and creativity. Proceeds from the annual contest and banquet help support the Press Club Memorial Scholarship for communication students at Lamar University. Now for this week's show. Coming up during the next 30 minutes, we'll check out local singer-songwriter Dick LeMasters at Corville's Catering and Special Events. We'll also air Trace Atkins' latest music video on King's Music Clip of the Week, sponsored by Starvin' Marvin's Bar and Grill in Beaumont. But first, we'll cruise back to Beaumont's Golden Triangle Raceway Park to check out the sprint car and limited modified races.
And here we go. Strap in, hold on. It's green flag racing. Boy, some bumper cars going on, and 2 cars paying the price was Elliott and McNeil. They're going to fall back, way back. And now out in front, it's Logan Bledsoe and Gary Watson, 1-2. Then a straightaway of distance back to Michael McNeil and Travis Elliott. But up front right now, it's Logan Bledsoe. Simon's Petroleum out in front. Watson, though, with a great move off of 4. Ducks down, takes the lead. Now he downs off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Car length advantage for Gary Watson. Beaumont, Texas on number 3 of Gary Watson. Oh, Bledsoe spins it out. And now he is going to fall all the way back to the back of this field. Back to 4th, that is. Out in front, though, Gary Watson leads over Michael McNeil now and Travis Elliott. Your 4th place now belongs to Logan Bledsoe. Cross flags just now down for Gulf South region. 3rd heat tonight. Now Travis Elliott trying to work on Michael McNeil. That's the only battle right now on the racing circuit. He is down low. McNeil is up high as they battle for that 2nd spot on the racing circuit. McNeil running that high lane right now. Travis Elliott about a lane lower, right in that middle groove for Travis Elliott as now he falls wide up off the corner and begins to lose some ground to Michael McNeil. You got to be proud of what McNeil is doing here in this heat race, especially with a little bit of damage that he took during that caution. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go for Gary Watson out in front. Gary with a comfortable advantage down the backstretch for the final time as he rockets down in turns 3 and 4. And off turn 4, hits Beaumont, Texas pride and joy. Gary Watson taking the win over McNeil, Elliott, and Bledsoe.
Standing in the winner's circle here with Gary Watson. You've become a regular on our show, and it's great to see you win your heat tonight, man.
I tell you, every time I get to talk to you, that must mean I did well, so I enjoy talking to you.
It's not the first time you've won a heat here. You've won many of them, haven't you?
Absolutely. This is my 35th year to do this, and as I said the last interview, this is one tough series, but we did good tonight.
Have you always raced sprint cars?
No, I actually came from full bodies and then went to wing modifieds and then to sprints.
So how does somebody get into this? If I decided tomorrow that I wanted to do this as a hobby, what would I need to do?
Well, first you got to devote a good part of your life to it because it consumes it. It takes a lot of your time, a lot of your money. Basically, you can actually go to driving schools and learn how to do this and sit in a car and get the feel of it. And then after that, you got to be able to write the check.
Expensive hobby.
It's a very, very expensive hobby. If you're in it for the money, you're in it for the wrong reasons. It's a labor of love.
And you've made a livelihood doing this because you have Gary Watson Racing where you do parts, you install, you do vinyl graphics.
Yeah, we do parts installs, vinyl graphics, engine builds. We sell programmers. And we've turned our hobby into our business as well.
Gary Watson Racing. You've been coming out here for a lot of years. How has the track changed since Glenn Johnson took it over?
Glenn is definitely a businessman, and Glenn has taken this track, invested a lot of his hard-earned money and his time into it, and taken racing to another level. tonight, Glenn was actually not just the owner but the promoter. Good crowds, paid extra purses, racetrack's in excellent shape. My hat's off to Glenn.
What's your goal this season? What do you want to accomplish?
You know, obviously everybody's goal is to win, but I found out over the years of racing that the deal is this: you can't let a race car driver be who you are. It's got to be what you do, because at some point in the game, somewhere, sometime, you're not going to be winning, and then when they take that away from you, that's all you've got. And so this is what I do, but it's not who I am.
You're able to leave it at the track.
Absolutely. You try to. Now, obviously, you wake up in the middle of the night thinking of different chassis setups.
Something
and
you could have done a little differently.
Something I could have done or should have done or did do that worked, but this is just something we do, and we love it, and we spend a lot of time with it.
All right, man. Keep it up.
All right.
Watson, though, with a great move off of 4. Ducks down, takes the lead. Out in front right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's Howard Willis battling with Brent Broussard for your top spot.
Ronnie Smith, Mauriceville. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Is this something you do every weekend, Ronnie?
Well, actually, I've been out of racing for 7 years, and we used to travel up and down the road racing a little bit, and been back in it for 2 weeks, and feels pretty nice.
You feel like you've been out for 7 years?
Yeah, I'm a little tired, but we're getting right back in the groove of things. Everything's working out.
Does it take some physical skill and stamina to do this?
Oh yeah, lap after lap, and changing conditions of the racetrack. It takes a toll on you. You got to be in shape and take care of yourself.
That's Ronnie Smith from Mauriceville. I especially like that logo back there for A1 Reynolds with the crown on top. I'm kind of into that.
Oh, yeah?
You can see from our logo here. Now, these cars, how fast do they go?
These cars, you're probably going 65, 70 miles an hour at the end of the straightaways, possibly faster, but they accelerate really fast.
Have you ever driven a sprint car?
No, sir, no sprint car. We've run dirt late models that are pretty close to the same speed.
You probably know about sprint cars. I mean,
yes, sir.
You know all about them. So what's the difference between driving something like this and a sprint car?
A lot more horsepower. We have probably about 450, and they probably have about 800.
All right, Ronnie, keep it between the ditches.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
It's green.
The new Golden Triangle Raceway Park is the place to be for exciting, fast-paced family fun. Only 6 minutes west of Beaumont on Highway 90. Get tickets at the track and for racing schedule or other information, 752-7200, or visit MotoramaSpeedway.com.
Moon a hanging low like some midnight sun.
It's the King of the Road show, and later we'll air an exclusive with local singer-songwriter Dick LeMasters. But coming up next, King's Music Clip of the Week, brought to you by Starvin' Marvin's Bar and Grill in Beaumont.